The death of aging. Could we live forever? Throughout history, humans have searched for the secret to eternal youth, from the mythical fountain of youth to alchemical elixirs. But what if the answer to immortality isn't magic, but science? What if aging isn't an inevitable part of life, but a disease we can cure? Scientists today are asking that very question, and the answer could change everything we know about human existence. Aging has long been viewed as a natural process, an unavoidable part of life that leads to decline and death. But cutting-edge research suggests that aging is not just wear and tear. It's a biological program that we might be able to rewrite. By understanding the mechanisms behind aging, scientists believe we may soon extend human life far beyond current limits. From gene editing to cellular rejuvenation, medical advancements are moving at an unprecedented pace. Researchers are uncovering ways to slow, halt, and even reverse aging at the molecular level. Could the first person to live for 200 years already be alive today? If we unlock the secret to immortality, the implications would be profound. How would society function if people stopped dying? Would we face overpopulation, or would we colonize space to accommodate a world where no one dies? The answers may be closer than you think. Why does the human body age, and is there a way to stop it? Scientists have been studying this question for decades, and their discoveries are fascinating. Aging is primarily driven by cellular damage, genetic mutations, and the gradual breakdown of essential biological processes. Over time, our DNA accumulates errors, our telomeres shorten, and our cells lose their ability to repair themselves. This results in wrinkles, cognitive decline, and ultimately, death. Some researchers argue that aging is a byproduct of evolution. Our ancestors only needed to live long enough to reproduce and pass on their genes. Since nature prioritizes survival over longevity, aging was never engineered to be stopped until now. By targeting these biological aging processes, scientists hope to intervene at the molecular level. If we can repair DNA damage, extend telomeres, and rejuvenate cells, we may be able to delay or even eliminate the effects of aging. Could telomeres be the biological clock that determines how long we live? Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of our DNA strands that shorten every time a cell divides. When they become too short, cells lose their ability to function and enter a state of aging known as senescence. This is one of the key drivers of aging. Research has shown that extending telomeres could theoretically extend life. Some animals, like lobsters, have telomerase, an enzyme that prevents telomere shortening, allowing them to live exceptionally long lives. Could this process be harnessed for humans? Scientists are currently experimenting with ways to reactivate telomerase in human cells. While early results show promise, there are concerns about the risk of cancer, as unchecked cell growth is a major characteristic of tumors. Still, understanding telomeres could be the key to unlocking dramatically longer lifespans. Can we slow aging by removing zombie cells from our bodies? Scientists believe that aging isn't just about our cells getting weaker, it's also about bad cells refusing to die. These senescent cells, often called zombie cells, stop functioning properly but don't get cleared out like they should. Instead, they linger, releasing harmful chemicals that cause inflammation and accelerate age-related diseases such as arthritis, Alzheimer's, and cancer. Senolytics are a class of drugs designed to target and destroy these aging cells, allowing the body to function more efficiently. Researchers have tested senolytics in mice, and the results have been staggering. Old mice given senolytic drugs showed improved organ function, increased energy, and even regrew lost fur. If the same holds true for humans, senolytics could become a powerful tool for reversing the effects of aging. Early human trials of senolytic drugs have shown promise in reducing inflammation and improving physical function in elderly patients. Some scientists believe that regular senolytic treatments could one day be as common as taking vitamins, helping to clear out old cells and keep the body youthful for decades longer. However, there are still risks. Wiping out too many cells could cause unintended side effects, and the long-term impacts on human health remain uncertain. Despite these concerns, many biotech companies and longevity researchers are pushing forward with senolytic therapies. If successful, these treatments could revolutionize healthcare, preventing diseases before they start and keeping people healthy well into old age. Could a simple pill one day be the key to turning back the clock on aging? Can we genetically edit humans to prevent aging? For decades, scientists have studied the genetic factors behind aging. And now, with the development of CRISPR gene editing, they may finally have the ability to intervene at the DNA level. By precisely cutting and modifying genes, researchers believe we could eliminate diseases, repair damaged cells, and potentially slow or even reverse the aging process itself. One of the biggest breakthroughs in gene editing came when scientists successfully used CRISPR to extend the lifespan of mice by repairing genetic damage that accumulates with age. By tweaking key genes responsible for cellular repair, researchers were able to improve the overall health of the mice, delaying age-related decline. If applied to humans, this could mean a future where genetic diseases are eradicated and aging itself becomes optional. However, genetic modification raises significant ethical and safety concerns. Changing human DNA to prevent aging could have unforeseen consequences, such as unintended mutations or increased cancer risks. Additionally, the ability to edit genes for longevity could lead to a divide between those who can afford genetic enhancements and those who cannot. If aging is cured for some but not for others, what happens to society as a whole? Despite these challenges, the potential of CRISPR to combat aging is too significant to ignore. Scientists continue refining gene editing techniques, working towards safer and more effective applications. With rapid advancements in this field, we could soon be looking at a world where tweaking our DNA is as common as getting a vaccine. The question remains, should we embrace this power, or is humanity not ready for genetic immortality? What if we could replace aging body parts like we replace car parts? The idea of upgrading or replacing failing organs is no longer just science fiction. Modern medicine is making it a reality. With advancements in 3D printing, bioengineering, and synthetic implants, researchers are developing ways to replace worn-out human body parts with lab-grown alternatives, extending health and lifespan in ways never before imagined. One of the most promising developments in this field is 3D bioprinting, which allows scientists to print living tissues and even whole organs using a patient's own cells. This technology has already been used to create artificial skin, cartilage, and even miniature functional livers. If perfected, 3D printed hearts, kidneys, and lungs could eliminate the need for donor transplants, giving aging individuals a way to continuously upgrade their bodies. Beyond organs, advancements in bionic prosthetics and neural implants are blurring the line between biology and technology. Modern prosthetics can now integrate with the nervous system, allowing users to control artificial limbs with their thoughts. Scientists are even developing brain-machine interfaces that could one day allow us to enhance memory, intelligence, or even transfer human consciousness into a digital form. If technology progresses to the point where we can replace any failing body part, could we essentially achieve biological immortality? Some futurists believe that one day, the only thing left to replace will be the brain itself. This raises the ultimate question. If our consciousness could be transferred into a synthetic body, would we still be human? If humans could live forever, should they? While science is racing towards solving aging, some argue that achieving immortality could lead to more problems than solutions. Ethical, social, and economic concerns must be addressed before we fully embrace the idea of an ageless society. One of the most pressing issues is overpopulation. If people no longer die, the Earth could struggle to sustain a rapidly growing population. Resources such as food, water, and housing would become even more scarce, forcing humanity to expand beyond Earth through space colonization or strict population control measures. But would we be willing to regulate birth rates or enforce laws restricting immortality treatments? Another major concern is economic and social inequality. Advanced longevity treatments may only be available to the wealthy, creating an even greater divide between the rich and the poor. Could the world end up divided between the biologically enhanced elite and the naturally aging majority? If so, would this lead to new forms of discrimination and social unrest? There is also the psychological aspect of eternal life. Would people remain motivated if they had infinite time? Would relationships, careers, and ambitions lose meaning if there were no urgency to accomplish things within a limited lifespan? Philosophers have debated whether immortality would lead to stagnation rather than progress. While the potential of curing aging is extraordinary, these ethical questions cannot be ignored. Science may soon give us the power to extend life indefinitely. But the decision to use that power will shape the future of humanity. Would immortality be a dream come true, or a nightmare we are unprepared to face? The future of aging, is it a new era or a dangerous path? If humans could live forever, how would it change the world? The quest to end aging is no longer just science fiction, it's becoming a scientific reality. But while the potential benefits are extraordinary, the consequences of eliminating death could be just as profound. Extending human lifespan could lead to unprecedented advancements in health, knowledge, and civilization. Imagine a world where the greatest minds continue innovating indefinitely, where diseases of aging are eradicated, and where people remain physically and mentally strong for centuries. The possibilities are limitless, and the future could be shaped by those who live long enough to see it. Yet, with great power comes great responsibility. Overpopulation, economic inequality, and the question of whether eternal life should be a right or a privilege are all issues that humanity must confront. If only a select few have access to longevity treatments, could it create a new form of social divide? And what happens to the natural cycle of life when people no longer grow old and pass on? The science of aging is advancing rapidly, but the ethical and societal implications remain uncertain. Perhaps the biggest question isn't can we achieve immortality, but should we? As we stand at the crossroads of human evolution, our choices today will determine the fate of future generations. Is this the beginning of an era where humans conquer time itself? Or will we regret unlocking the secrets of immortality? What do you think? Should we pursue immortality, or are we better off accepting the natural cycle of life? Do you find the potential benefits of immortality as fascinating as we do? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into immortality, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our explorations into the latest breakthroughs in science and technology. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.